All right, we begin tonight with all the breaking news in both Washington, D.C. and the Middle East. President Biden announced today that Hamas terrorists have now killed at least 14 Americans, up from 11 yesterday. Biden also confirmed for the first time that Americans are among the hostages seized by Hamas. At least 20 Americans are missing, and the National Security Advisor said the numbers are changing by the hour. All this as the violent war between Israel and Hamas continues to escalate, with airstrikes leveling neighborhoods and hundreds of thousands of Israeli troops ready for a ground invasion into Gaza. President Biden vowed today to offer Israel the full support it needs.
This is terrorism. But sadly, for the Jewish people, it's not new. So in this moment, we must be crystal clear. We stand with Israel.
President Biden called the slaughter of civilians pure, unadulterated evil and accused Hamas of violating every international law in seizing 150 hostages, many of them women, children, the elderly, and at least one Holocaust survivor. The president said it's part of a playbook for Hamas that offers nothing but bloodshed and terror.
There are moments in this life, and I mean this literally, when the pure, unadulterated evil is unleashed on this world. The people of Israel lived through one such moment this weekend. The bloody hands of the terrorist organization Hamas, a group whose stated purpose for being is to kill Jews. This was an act of sheer evil.
The president's remarks come as Israeli soldiers reportedly found dozens of decapitated bodies of children and babies in a small town in Israel. Those bodies were found as Israel retook control of the border towns around Gaza. And Hamas's air attacks are not letting up, with hundreds of rockets fired at the port city of Ashkelon today. Israel responded with its own barrage of strikes on Gaza. But every strike, Israel brings the risk. But with every strike, Israel risks killing the hostages being held in Gaza by Hamas, as heartbroken families in Israel beg for their loved ones' release. We're joined now by NewsNation's Chris Cuomo, who is reporting live from Tel Aviv. Chris, we've all seen the horrific images of that one young German woman abducted and paraded naked by Hamas terrorists on the back of a truck. You'll be speaking with her mother tonight, and I can't imagine what she's going through.
Yeah, I mean, it is the living a nightmare for real. And the hostages change the understanding here, Elizabeth. We all are familiar with the battle in the Middle East and the existential threat to Israel. But this many people taken, so many, if not all of them, innocents, elderly, children, vulnerable, women. This is not what we've ever seen before, especially with Americans in the mix, which is what precipitated the words from the president. But to be very clear, this is a very complicated situation. There's no question that Israel is loading for bear, and they are bringing. We watched it today. We were in one of the port towns that took barrages of bombs. That is the new normal for this place in this time of war. But they are preparing for a major invasion. The question is, can they budget their resources to address a counterattack from the north, which is very much on the minds of the IDF officials and personnel here? Will Hezbollah in Lebanon, will Syria get involved in the north? Will they be funded by Iran and helped along as Hamas was? There's going to be a big ground invasion. The question is, where does it go from here? And the big answer there is it all depends on what happens with the hostages. That's where we have to keep our focus.
All right. And I know that the United States moved a huge carrier group in the Mediterranean over closer to where Lebanon is. They're sending more fighter jets, all this as a deterrent. We heard President Biden, Chris, today warn, do not try anything. He was clearly warning Iran, Hezbollah, Syria, any other bad actors in the area.
Yeah, I think that the words are going to ring a little hollow. No disrespect to our president, because what are you going to do? Are you going to do strikes inside Lebanon? And you're not going to kill innocents? It's easy to say. It's hard to back up. This is a very difficult situation. Israel is not asking for permission to defend itself. And I think that American politicians have to know that. And the normal measured talk of, hey, we need to calm it down on both sides is not going to wash with the Israelis, and it's not going to wash with their allies in America.
Yeah, we keep hearing. Thanks so much for watching. Go to joinnn.com to find News Nation on your television provider. And don't forget to click the red subscribe button below to get more of News Nation's fact-driven, unbiased coverage.